Hello and welcome back, grade 2 students. I hope you're enjoying my videos. Today we're going to continue with Unit 5, Changes to Earth's Surface, Lesson 1, What Changes on Earth Happen Slowly, Part 6. For today we're going to cover Lesson 1, What Changes on Earth Happen Slowly, Explore, Explain Erosion by Water, page 235, Explore, Explain Erosion by Ice, page 236. So let's remember together, what is erosion? Erosion is the picking up and moving of rocks, soil, or sand from one place to another. Again, erosion is the picking up and moving of rocks, soil, or sand from one place to another. One last time, erosion is the picking up and moving of rocks, soil, or sand from one place to another. How does erosion happen? Either it happens by wind, erosion by wind, or erosion by water, or erosion by ice. Now, last time we studied how erosion by wind happens. For today, we're going to learn how erosion by water and erosion by ice occurs. Are you guys ready? Let's start. We open our books to page 235. Erosion by water and ice. Look at these pictures to explore how flowing water carves a canyon over many years. Carves, it means it cuts out or it makes a canyon over many years. Let's read. Or first of all, before we read, let's observe the pictures. In the first picture, we see a really small river. In the second one, we see it's getting deeper. In the third one, we see that we really have now a very deep and wide canyon. Let's see what happened. How did we get this canyon? This river may look small, but its rushing water moves lots of rocks and soil. Over many years, the river has carved away some of the rock. It has carried away bits of rock and soil. It has slowly made the canyon deeper and wider. The flowing river keeps carrying away bits of rock and soil. This erosion causes the canyon to be wider and deeper, or deeper and wider. What do you think the canyon will look like a long time from now? So, let me reread it, then I'm going to explain. This river may look small, but its rushing water moves lots of rocks and soil. Over many years, the river has carved away some of the rock. It has carried away bits of rock and soil. It has also slowly made the canyon deeper and wider. The flowing river keeps carrying away bits of rock and soil. This erosion causes the canyon to be deeper and wider. What do you think the canyon will look like a long time from now? So, let me start explaining. In the first picture, as we could see that there is a river, okay, and it looks small, but the rushing water of the river keeps on carrying lots of rocks and soil every day, each day, every day, each day, every day, year after year, year after year. The rushing water of the river keeps on carrying the rocks and soil from one place to another, moving it, okay? So what happens after many years, the river has carved away some of the rock. It means it took out some of the rocks and moved it from one place to another. It carried away bits of rocks and soil, which made the canyon, it carved the canyon, okay? So now we could see a clear canyon. It made the canyon deeper and wider, okay? See, now it's deeper and wider. Then the flowing water keeps on carrying away bits of rocks and soil each day, every day, each day, every day. This erosion, which means this picking up of rocks and soil by the water and moving it from one place to another, causes the canyon to what, as we could observe in the picture? Excellent, to become deeper and wider. What do you think the canyon will look like a long time from now? Excellent, excellent. It would be much more wider, excellent, and deeper. Excellent, excellent. Very proud of you. And we might not have these two parts of land in the middle, right? Why? Because over many years, year after year, year after year, year after year, the water is keeping on carrying, the rushing water of the river is carrying away all the soil and rock, all the soil and rock from one place to another, and it might take it this part and that part, all of it away. It will carry it away to another places or to other places. It will carry it away, sorry, to other places. But will it carry it away instantly? No, after many hundreds and thousands of years. Okay? Clear? So let's reread. Erosion by water and ice. Look at these pictures to explore how flowing water carves a canyon over many years. This river may look small, but its rushing water moves lots of rocks and soil. Over many years, the river has carved away some of the rock. It has carried away bits of rock and soil. It has slowly made the canyon deeper and wider. The flowing river keeps carrying away bits of rock and soil. This erosion causes the canyon to be deeper and wider. What do you think the canyon will look like a long time from now? So, let's refresh quickly. We have a small river, and then what happened? The small river had rushing water, and the rushing water kept on carrying lots of rocks and soil each day, every day, each day, every day, each day, every day, over many years. So it carved away, it cut out some of the rocks, and it made a canyon, and it made the canyon what? Deeper and wider. So now we could see a very clear canyon. It formed a very clear canyon, and it made it deeper and wider. Now after many more years as well, the flowing water of the river or from the river kept on carrying away bits of rocks and soil, and this erosion by water, which means this erosion by water, this picking up and carrying of soil and rocks from one place to another by water, causes the canyon to become deeper, much deeper. See, it's much deeper, okay? It's much deeper than the picture above and much wider as well. And then they told us, what do you think the canyon will look like a really long time from now? Excellent, it would be much more deeper and much more wider. And as we said, it might carry away these parts of rock and soil after many more thousands of years away, and we will have like more of a flat, excellent, flatter path of the river, right? It would be like a straight way instead of having things in between. And the path of the river. Clear? So far so good? So let's move on. Do the math. The Grand Canyon is 277 miles long, which is another way to write the number 277. A. 2 plus 7 plus 7. B. 200 plus 70 plus 7. C. 270 plus 7 plus 7. So the Grand Canyon, they told us, is 277 miles long. And miles is the unit of measurement used in America, okay? So what is the way, another way to write the number 277? Is it A, 2 plus 7 plus 7? B, 200 plus 70 plus 7? C, 270 plus 7 plus 7? Excellent, it is B, 200 plus 70 plus 7. As we said, it is 277. See how the river carved the way, okay, and made the canyon. See, it's becoming deeper and wider in the picture. Guys, now I have a video about the canyon, but I cannot include it in this presentation. Therefore, I have attached the link in the instruction sheet, and you may watch it easily by clicking on the link, okay, and check how did this Grand Canyon form, okay? So far, so good? We move on. We open to page 236. In this section, we're going to learn how does erosion by ice occur. Erosion by ice occurs generally through something called a glacier. Let's check out what is a glacier. A glacier is a thick sheet of moving ice. Look at the pictures to explore how a glacier causes Earth's surface to change. So I'm going to read it one more time, then we're going to explore the pictures, okay? A glacier is a thick sheet of moving ice. Look at the pictures to explore how a glacier causes Earth's surface to change. So a glacier is a thick sheet, very thick sheet of moving ice, and that moves slowly over many millions of years or many thousands of years, okay? As it moves from one place to another, it slides from the top of the mountains downwards. It carries with it lots of rocks and soil and moves it from one place to another, causing a change to Earth's surface over a really long time. Clear? So, What is a glacier? Let's repeat all together. So, what is a glacier? A glacier is a thick sheet of moving ice. All together, we underline it. What is a glacier? A glacier is a thick sheet of moving ice. One more time, a glacier is a thick sheet of moving ice. Faster. A glacier is a thick sheet of moving ice. So let's read together. What does it do? Most glaciers are very large and powerful. They can move gigantic boulders as well as soil, sand, and rocks. Over many years, they travel great distances, taking a lot of soil and rocks with them. Glaciers cause most of the erosion by ice on Earth. So I'm going to reread it, then I'm going to explain. Most glaciers are very large and powerful. They can move gigantic boulders as well as soil, sand, and rocks. Over many years, they travel great distances, taking a lot of soil and rocks with them. Glaciers cause most of the erosion by ice on Earth. So, listen up carefully. They're telling us that most glaciers are very large and powerful. As we can see in this picture, this is a real glacier, okay? They're telling us that they could move gigantic boulders. Boulders are enormous rocks, okay? So, as well as soil, sand, and rocks. Over many years, as they travel great distances, as these glaciers, which are thick sheets of moving ice, travel great distances slowly, they take a lot of soil and rocks with them, and thus causing a change to Earth's surface by erosion, which is done with or by the help of ice. How? Because this thick sheet of moving ice is carrying away with it, is picking up and carrying away with it, moving away with it, rocks, soil, and sand from one place to another, causing a change to Earth's surface. Okay? So what is a glacier? A glacier is a thick sheet of moving ice. Again, a glacier is a thick sheet of moving ice. Clear? So far, so good? So, let's read it one more time. And how did it cause a change to Earth's surface quickly before we read it? Let's remember, we said that the glaciers are thick sheets of moving ice. As this thick sheet keeps on moving slowly, year after year, what happens? It carries away with it soil and rocks and sand, okay, from one place to another, thus causing erosion by ice and causing a change to Earth's surface over a really long period of time. So a glacier is a thick sheet of moving ice. Look at the pictures to explore how a glacier causes Earth's surface to change. Most glaciers are very large and powerful. They can move gigantic boulders, as well as soil, sand, and rocks. Over many years, they travel great distances, taking a lot of soil and rocks with them. Glaciers cause most of the erosion by ice on Earth. Clear? So remember, gigantic boulders are gigantic rocks, enormous rocks. That's all. Thank you.